So hello, welcome back. We are back for the Brescia Road to Glory Career Mode series here on FIFA 20. It's back on the channel. I know it's been a while, but boy, we've got a lot in store for you guys today. It is going to be probably about half the season we're going to go up to. We're going to go up to the new year, 2023. So the first half of the season, our Champions League group stage games, and of course some Serie A action in there as well. For the Brescia boys, we're lining up tonight for our first Champions League game. It is up against Wolfsburg, and grab a drink, grab some popcorn. It is going to be a roller coaster ride, a bumper to bumper episode here today as the Rigamonti is filled for this Champions League night of action here. We've got our strongest starting 11, of course, the new signing, Inamozaken up front. We've got Balotelli, Pinamonti on the bench. Takefusa Kubo will start tonight, as well as Almada Tonali. Chiellini Armini, of course, the centre-back partnership. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff in store for you guys today. It's a bit of a post-commentary to start it off, and then we'll go into some more live action soon after this Wolfsburg game and a few simulations. There is their starting 11. The German outfit is looking rather strong tonight here at the Rigamonti. They've taken a lot of their good players over to Italy tonight, but it will be Erling Braut Haaland to kick things off for the side. We did have a good start here as Moisakan went through on goal. It was Rudiger, the German ex-Chelsea man, took down Kane. He made the mess of it, and yeah, Kane actually bought it. He just flopped over Rudiger. It's a yellow card as well for the number 18, and we get a penalty out of that one. Kane just causing all sorts of problems there for Rudiger and the Wolfsburg defense. But yeah, this Brescia side, we're starting off well in the Champions League here. We gave the penalty to Keane, our number 33, and he will try and aim for that bottom corner, and he slots it. The keeper goes the wrong way. He sent the keeper the wrong way, and Moisakan, what a signing he's turning out to be, scoring some goals, scoring some important goals, and he's kick-started his Brescia career off with a bang. And make sure, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on any Brescia Career Mode series or Manchester United episodes coming to the channel. Also, comment down below who we should sign in January as we go ahead and take a look at some more action in the game. That was it for the first half. It was just Keane with that goal. As we venture forward here with Kubo, it is Dominguez once more. Thiago Almada shifts it off to that right hand side. Mayele with a vicious ball in, but Rudiger, the man on the yellow card, gets it out as we have a little bit of a go. Kubo retrieves possession, always spearheading our attacks right now as Dominguez works his way in. We have Tonali always willing to take a shot, contribute to the attack, and it's offloaded to Dominguez. A bit of a waste of a chance there as we move ahead, move forward, try to catch Wolfsburg on the break, on the counter-attack here. Haaland, he's a big man, but he's got some pace on him. The Norwegian is drifting Rudiger out wide. Another big mistake from him. And guess who is there in the middle to get on the end of that cross? It is Moisakan once more. I mean, he is just absolutely everything he's touched is turning to gold in this career mode right now. He's probably one of the best signings we've done in this entire series, and we're in season 4, episode 2. He could be one of our best players yet. Due to the decrease of Balotelli and the rise of Moisakan, it's the perfect time, and that could be one of our goals of the season. Probably the goal of the series right there. Left foot sweet volley. You can't get much better than that as Takefusa Kubo threads it through to Dominguez, and then we find Haaland, and just when you thought you couldn't get better than that Moisakan strike, it is Haaland to one-up him to add our third and inflict some more damage and pain upon Wolfsburg. What a strike from Erling Braut Haaland. He's got a hell of a left foot on him, and he's drilled that one over the keeper, under the bar, and it's just gone into the back of the net. You can't get much better than that. The bobble took the advantage, and that spin, that curl, you can just watch that for days as we finish our first Champions League game of the season off there. The fans are excited, they are pumped, and it's a 3-0 demolition job of Wolfsburg. We get the 3 points, and it's the perfect way we want to start off this Champions League group, considering we've got the likes of Barcelona coming up next. We've got some important Serie A matches, and Moisakan showing his worth here at the Rigamonti. As we go over into some more simulated games, we have the second team for this one, the likes of Balotelli and Pinamonti start up top. Ihara and Vasharan starts as well. We have Udinese away from home in the Serie A. The Dacia Arena awaits us, and it's a 2-0 victory. We have Ronaldo off the bench, a bit of a youth academy player, and we also finished off the game with that 2-0 victory. We have a crucial press conference here. So we have the derby up against Atalanta coming up next. So we needed to, relift the spirits. We needed to get everyone focused and in action for the big derby up ahead. As we have it away from home, I did decide to risk it. I did decide to go ahead and simulate this one with the second squad, and we just edged it out. It is Captain America, James Sands, to get us the goal. 1-0 to Brescia. We win the derby. We get 3 points, and now we're going to go over into the live portion of the video. Some live action. As we're taking a bit more of a different approach to this video, we're focusing more on the gameplay side of things, and of course, our Champions League group stage games. So if you're going to enjoy it, let me know down below. The road to glory is back, baby. Enjoy the rest of the video. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've honestly peaked. We're up with the big dogs now. Champions League group stage match against Barcelona. Brescia, we've come a long way from the low depths of Serie A, and now we're up in the Champions League facing one of Europe's best teams that they've ever seen. We're away at the Camp Nou, and boy oh boy, what a prospect right here. Barcelona with a full strength lineup. As you can see, the likes of Dembele, Rashford, Coutinho, and obviously we have our strongest starting 11. Aiming to even get a draw would be a miracle against Barcelona. Definitely probably one of the toughest opponents we've faced so far in our road to glory journey, and trust me, it is just getting started. And here we have Barca's lineup. They have ter Stegen in goal. They've got a pretty decent bench with Messi and Griezmann on there. They've got De Jong, Elena, Fabian, Rashford, Dembele, Coutinho up top, Alba, Koulibaly, Diallo, Calabria, and ter Stegen in between the sticks. And that is one hell of a lineup. Knowing that they've got Messi and Griezmann on the bench scares me even more. Well, you never know then. They might be underestimating us. We've got Balotelli, Viviani, Pinamonti to bring off the bench. That is our main, strongest starting 11 here in Catalonia. Let's kick things off. It is Marcus Rashford to get things underway. The counter-attack up their sleeve. Kubo. Nice little interception. Lodi. Dominguez could slot that one through to Moise Kean. And straight away, you've got to be kidding me. Our first attack, the flag stays down. And guess who it is? It is Moise Kean himself. Probably one of the signings of the season already. The Italian stallion makes his mark here at the Camp Nou. And our number 33 is firing on all cylinders here. Dominguez with a beautiful ball. And it took a little bobble. And the bobble, he absolutely destroyed it. It's a beautifully crafted and worked goal. And we go 1-0 up here in Spain. What a moment, and what a goal for Brescia. He hasn't got the strength to follow through. Tonali does though, and what a win back from our regista. Tonali is going to bomb forward now with a lot of green grass to run onto. He's got a lot to work with. Moise Kean, who'll go after his second there. No Barca players were actually going and trying to shut him down. Desperate for their equaliser. Marcus Rashford, Dragowski, been called into action once. And he's done well. Fabian Ruiz gets that through, but it's brilliant defensive work from Chiellini. He might all throw it away, you know, and Rashford's shot just wide. Slots it over through to Haaland. Haaland with a beautiful cutback, and the cross was there for Kubo. And his header deflects off the ground. Amada coming in hot over to his Argentine compatriot. And Tonali can find the outside ball into the overlapping Lodi. And that is a brilliant chance. He's put it on a platter for Haaland. Kean was there. Kean has it again. All right, then. Here is the moment. Lionel Messi being brought on for Philippe Coutinho. Tonali, oh, just simply stunning. Stunning stuff from him. And he continues to march forward. And Haaland is in a promising position. Haaland for the second. And you just know the Norwegian needed one chance. And he would have finished it because he's that clinical. Our number 9 has done the job there. And it was a brilliant little individual run by Sandro Tonali. El Capitano shows up at the Camp Nou. And he threads that ball through. All it needed was the Haaland control, the touch, and the finish. The dagger into Barcelona hearts right now, as both our strikers bag goals away in Catalonia. And ter Stegen can't do much about that. 2-0 to Brescia, and we are loving life. For Renan Lodi, who's been ever present tonight, as well as Sandro Tonali. He might cap off a brilliant performance with a goal. Sandro Tonali with an absolute screamer at the Camp Nou. Barcelona are flustered, and Sandro Tonali is going to have a little boxing match with the corner flag. He does the Timmy Cahill celebration. What a legend. A man of the match. Masterclass performance from Sandro Tonali. You couldn't have thought of anything better as he retrieves the ball from deep. Makes a run for a Barcelona players just letting him go. And that's exactly what not to do when Tonali's running at goal, because he's got an absolute finish on him. He's drilled that into the bottom corner. And with that weapon of a right foot, our number 4 bags our third, and surely 3 points are heading with us back to Italy. Jordi Alba, Barcelona trying to get a chance in to save face. And now it's back to Messi. Our defense all over the place. And just when you thought we had that clean sheet away, it is Lionel Messi, the super sub, with a goal. He's celebrating off into the distance, but surely it won't be anything but a consolation goal. And there we have it. Our plan has worked to perfection. This Brescia team is now a well-oiled machine. Sir BCHD has got them running like clockwork and has pulled off a result like this. I said a draw at the start of this would be good, but we've gone ahead and taken the 3 points. So this match up against the Nero Verdi in Sassuolo is a simmable and winnable match up at home. The Rigamonti has seen so many glorious victories, and we could add to it here with another 3-1 victory. Back-to-back, it is Haaland and a double for Dominguez to get us all 3 points. Considering Fiorentina's poor form in our Champions League matchup in a few days' time, we're going to send out the second team to face them in Florence, and it's a 1-1 draw with Pinamonti getting our equalizer. We weren't able to pick up all 3 points away to Laviola. So a few easier matches up against us here. We have Empoli Cagliari, another Champions League game against Shakhtar, which I'm going to choose to play away from home at the turn of the month in November. So we'll see how we do in those kinds of games. I do expect probably getting all 3 points out of all of them. As we take a look, we won against Cagliari 3-0, we won against Empoli 3-0, and then we won against Shakhtar 2-1 at home. So with our 100% Champions League record on the line, Balotelli, Viviani, and Kassase making their way back into the starting 11. Let's see if we can maintain it up against Shakhtar away in Ukraine. We're all going on a European tour. We're all going on a European tour. I mean, that's not how they'd sing it. The Brescia fans, they'd probably sing it in Italian, but nevertheless, we have another trip away to Ukraine. I believe this is their official stadium in the game. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks absolutely stunning from the outside, so I guess we're going to play some cracking football in here. This is how the men in orange will be lining up tonight. I don't know if I recognize too many players. Kovalenko is definitely a familiar name. Tete, Solomon, Piatov. They also have Shevchenko in goal, Dodo at right back, Maicon as well, Tyson starting up top. And yeah, it's a quite unique lineup to say the least. In the pouring rain, let's see what damage we can inflict on the basement boys of Group F. Spreads it beautifully to Mayele. Could set up Moise Kean here for yet another Champions League goal. And just like against Barcelona, it was the early minutes. We've striked early, and it's that man again. Guess who? Moise Kean, our top goal scorer, the number 33. He's just in the form of his life at the moment. He's got the Midas touch, and everything he's touched has turned to glistening gold, and especially in the Champions League, he's found some momentous form, and this could be a sign of great things yet to come. Dominguez, brilliant intervention over to Balotelli. It's Balotelli and Keane working their magic up top. Moise Kean again. Kean over to Viviani, and Viviani will just slice that back. We're just walking through. It's like they're not even trying. And of course, that is why they are bottom of the group. And Moise Kean continues to dominate, scoring goals left, right, and center. And we're on course for yet another win in the Champions League. I don't know what we're gonna have to do. I think the new FIFA 20 update ups the difficulty in terms of Ultimate. Well, we definitely need a bit more of a challenge because it is just way too easy at the moment. Well, that second half was extremely uneventful. Nevertheless, we still got the 3 points. We still got the 2 goals. And we go back to Italy, the happier team, as we are led out to yet another Champions League. Brilliant performance. Could we go invincible at the group stages? Let's find out. So in November, we do still have some simmable and winnable league matches. So we're going to simulate pass them both against Spal and Torino. Then we're going to face Wolfsburg away from home, and then Lazio to end off November. We'll take a look at those results. We won 4-1 against Torino, and then 3-1 victory over Spal. On the other hand, though, to start off the festive period, we have Napoli, we have Barcelona, and we have Inter at home to start off the month. After confirming our place in the round of 16, we still want to stride on for that first position in the group. Barcelona are hot on our heels, so a win away in Germany tonight against Wolfsburg will do the trick. So the greenest stadium I've ever seen has come to greet us here. Look at that green light just going all around the stadium. It's quite an interesting arena to play at tonight. We faced them at the start of the episode, and now it's all come full circle. These were our debut opponents in the Champions League, so let's get it underway here tonight. Chiellini, massive interception. Now it's Dominguez. Strides forward. Over to Moise Kean. We've started the stronger, as you'd expect from this Brescia side. Visharin. Oh, there's a beautiful run in the middle by Moise Kean. And he, doesn't finish that. But now the header. Oh, it's just gone above the bar. Kassase wins the ball back. Finds Kean unmarked in an empty area. And now Dominguez for our first goal of the match. And Benitez is keeping them in this tie, Wolfsburg. Dominguez strides forward. Now over. Oh, it's taking a little deflection into the path of Moise Kean. And again, it could have been a beautiful goal for him. Tonali drives forward. Now Vasharen's making a run for it. Tonali's ball gets intercepted, but he'll win it back though. Haaland scoops it over to now Vasharen. He'll cut it back, and Rudiger's taking him down. Is that a penalty, ref? It is. Rudiger with another reckless challenge, and it's a red card for him as well. The German outfit sent down to 10 men, and the ex-Chelsea man lunged in and got none of the ball, basically, just all of Vasharen. Well, considering Haaland is our best penalty taker, the penalty expert. Oh, he saved it, of course. Benitez over to Haaland, and he has a chance to redeem himself, and he doesn't do so. Back into Dominguez, awaiting the run, and now Vasharen one-on-one. The 10 men showing the difference now, and it's Yari Vasharen in front of the travelling Brescia faithful, and we get the opener here in the 69th minute. Wolfsburg down to 10 men. It really showed there. And Haaland just perfect. No, it was Dominguez, sorry. Just held it up perfectly, awaited the run, and the Belgian did the rest. Slotted it into the bottom left-hand corner. And it looks like we might be picking up another Champions League win. No. Oh my gosh. As soon as you turn off, you stop concentrating. Wolfsburg have grabbed the equalizer. 10 men of Wolfsburg. They're not impressed. They don't want to celebrate with him. But a lapse in concentration and a last-minute equalizer, just bundles into the back of the net, and yeah, there's not much we can do about that. So here is our starting 11, going into some more classic Serie A action here. Our first one of the episode. We're up against Lazio at the Rigamonti. Let's get the ball rolling. If you guys have forgotten as well, we're going for the Scudetto in this 4th season right now, as well as the Champions League. So 2 important competitions. It's a must-win game up against Lazio at home in order to continue our brilliant momentum and to keep that position on top of the table. The first Serie A game we've played in quite a while, but a very important one. We've got Napoli up next as well, so we've got a busy December period. With all that being said, it is Andrea Pinamonti to kick us off. We've also got a brand new ultimate difficulty that's been updated in FIFA 20, so I'm keen to see how that plays out in the rest of this video, but it is Eric Dyer in for Lazio, and that was close from Kramaric. Amara. Maele-san. Oh, he sees Viviani. The run. Viviani. Surely that's a penalty, ref. And we have been marked out of this match. Lazio's defense have performed to perfection up until now. But it's Mark Bartra with a bit of a trip. It's a little trip up on Viviani, who wasn't really making any danger towards goal. And it's a bit of a mistake from their Spaniard at the back. We're going to give it to Moise Kean. He's been on fire this season. Now, can it be... Oh no. Kotza tries to take him out, and the Spaniard prevails. And now it's Lazzari. What a save from Dragowski. The Polish shot stopper keeps it at 0-0. That is world-class stuff. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. It all just happened in a split second, and Lazio take the lead. It is Wallace of all players. Their centre-back gets them the goal from the corner, and unable to clear. Lazio take the lead away from home, and the Rigamonti is absolutely shocked right now. We haven't been on point so far, after that penalty miss especially, and yeah, it was just a few deflections here and there, and it fell straight into the path of the defender to bang it home into the empty net. Portu with a tempting ball into the middle. Kotza gets it away. It's straight into the path of Kramaric, and Dragowski with a big right-handed save. Cross into the middle. It's Wallace again, and Wallace has another go, and Wallace gets a brace. The defender has scored 2, and it's pretty much a carbon copy of the first goal off the corner. Deflection City, and now we go 2-0 down. Lazio double their lead, and it is not looking like a perfect outing at the Rigamonti. We've got a lot of work to do, and this ultimate difficulty has us stumped. Viviani with the intervention. Over to Moise Kean. Pinamonti's picked up a bit of a knock, but surely he can put it into the path of the Italian. And now he'll offload it to Thiago Almado. Bit of an opening here. Our first clicker chance, and we get taken out. Is that another penalty, or is it a free kick? Could it even be a red card? 20 minutes to go. This could be a major chance in the match, a major moment. No, it's just a yellow, but is it a penalty? It might not be. Just outside the box from Manuel Lazzari. We've got a few subs coming on. No, it is a penalty. Haaland, the super sub. Can we get another goal here? We'll go into the right-hand corner, and it's off the post and in. We've got one back. We've halved the deficit, and the Norwegian, fresh off the bench, his first touch of the ball, and it's a goal from the penalty spot. 2-1. Brescia back in it, and let's try go for the win with 20 minutes to go. The deadly left foot, and thankfully, it's a goal. Oh no, we've been nutmegged and we've been outplayed. We've been played off the park right from kickoff. And Lazio do it again. We've just been absolutely mauled there. And Quincy Promes, the super sub, nutmegs Lodi. And it was a simple cutback, unmarked Porto. And there we go, 3-1. Just when you thought we were back into the match, no, Lazio had other ideas. And we might be taking one of our first L's in this Serie A campaign. Tonali, we've got a bit of space to work with now. Vasharin off the bench. Vasharin finds it through to Haaland and the right foot, the weak foot. 10 minutes to go. And we are straight back into this match. The Norwegian with a double off the bench. And he could be the difference in this match. If only we didn't concede that Porto goal. But it is a lovely little finish with his weak foot at the near post. And it's 3-2. We are crawling our way back into this one. It's an overlapping run into the path of Takefusa Kubo off the bench. And Strakosha with a brilliant reactional save. Dragowski with a big save, but we won't get another chance. And that is our first loss of the Serie A season, I even believe. It's the first loss of the episode today. And this new Ultimate Difficulty might be proven a new challenge for us. Or were we just not playing our normal game? Were we not up to par? I'm not quite sure. But let's get into the next game up against Napoli. Well, hey, our invincible dream might be over. Nevertheless, as we take a trip down south to Napoli, the Partonape are here to greet us now. And we are facing the Azzurri in this top 4 clash. They're currently sitting in 4th. We're still top of the table, rest assured. So we need to get the 3 points here in order to bounce back from that disappointing Lazio defeat. This is how the home side will be lining up. They've got Meret in goal with the 4-4-2 formation. It is Gilbert, Rekic, Diushka, Pereira at the back, Aubameyang, Zielinski, Grilic, and Soler in the midfield. And then Grassi and Martinez will be starting up top. And we're back to our strongest starting 11. Dragowski obviously in net. The back 4 of Armini and Chiellini. The centre-back partnership is back into this one. Tonali obviously the starter. Dominguez, Visharin in the midfield. It is Almada at the number 10 position. And then we've rewarded Haaland with a start as well as our top goal scorer this season, Moise Kean. Battling it out with Soler. Back to Soler, the Spaniard might be whipping in another dangerous ball. He sends Almada to the shops, and it is Dragowski with a lovely near post save. Napoli taking control of this match, taking it by the scruff of the neck. It is Pereira, Lodi with a bit of a scruffle at that left back position, and Soler whips the ball in once more. Armini hasn't cleared successfully, and you just knew Grassi was going to take that opportunity, and it's 1-0 to Napoli, a defensive error that Napoli will happily capitalize on. And at the near post, Dragowski is beaten. And there we go. We can see the first one of this match. Napoli well deserved. And the Polish goalkeeper couldn't do much about that one. It is 1-0 to the home side. Aubameyang. Can we contain the African striker? Ex-Arsenal player. It is Zielinski to flick it up. And that is just individual brilliance from the number 20. And Napoli's midfielder fires them home for the second, doubling their advantage here. And we've been shell-shocked here away at Napoli. Dragowski can't deny his fellow countryman. And Aubameyang gets the assist on that one. Sharon with the header, man. We're just second to every ball right now. Grilic puts it through. Soler. How has Martinez even done that? 3-0 to Napoli. And the Venezuelan gets them their third. How he was on the floor and he still managed to flick it up. We need to watch a replay on that. Oh my gosh. How is that even possible? Josef Martinez defying physics as we speak. Oh my goodness. That was absolutely scintillating stuff. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Divock Origi, don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. Dragowski with the save, and Bakambu surely missed. That is the miss of the season. Oh no, they're going to do us here with the free kick. Dragowski, and yep, it's 4-0, just like that. Gilbert, who even knows who he is? But there we go. We are just getting rolled over 1 goal at a time, and Napoli asserting their dominance on towards us. And it's going to be 2 losses in a row. This new ultimate difficulty is killing us right now, and who knows how long it might take us to adjust, and it might even dampen our Scudetto challenge. And Sir BCHD is furious. He has every right to be. And the less said about that performance, the better. That was one to forget, and is one that we're not going to be forgetting anytime soon. It is a painful 4-0 demolition job defeat to Napoli, and this is going to be a tough one to recover from. After beating Barca earlier in this video, it's fair to say I'm downright scared right now going into this game at the Rigamonti. They come to visit us at home. It's our final Champions League game. It's a bit of a tussle for the first spot. Let's hope we can try and get ourselves sorted after 2 defeats in a row. It might as well be 3, but that is how we'll be lining up. Let's go ahead and attempt to get a result. Well, Barca taking no prisoners here tonight. They want the top spot as much as we do. Let's go ahead and try and get this W. And here we have Marcus Rashford. Chiellini does the job. And how has that happened? And Marcus Rashford gets the opening chance, the opening goal. Chiellini and Armini with a defensive nightmare at the near post. Dragowski is beaten. We go 1-0 down, and at this rate, we are not getting that top spot. Coutinho now with a promising run. The Brazilian on this left-hand side. He's got options in the middle. Maele tracks back, and he might go for it, you know. It's back to Rashford. We'll contain him. Rashford again will get the chance, and the deflection falls straight into his path for the second. 16 minutes in, and it's 2-0 to Barcelona. The Englishman fires them into the lead, doubling their advantage. Jeez, okay. Alright then. 3-0. I mean, it's unstoppable. How do you stop that? At the near post again. And Barcelona taking full advantage. All their shots have been goals, basically. And we are getting absolutely torn apart limb from limb. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How, man? Every single shot. Literally every single shot. And now it's Carlos Alenia getting in on the act. 4-0. And it's Coutinho running through on goal. Trying to get back possession. Rashford again. He'll have a shot. No, he'll give it through to... No. Okay, that just sums up everything, basically. 5-0. And that one was absolute shambles. 57 minutes in. And we are suffering really badly here. Ultimate difficulty has just been upgraded to levels that I didn't think was possible. Come on, man. This is just insane. And, wow, Koulibaly scores a bloody bicycle kick. I have no words. I have no words. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I honestly don't even know what to say anymore. After that Barca game, it's just rocked us to our core, sent us back down to earth. So let's try and save face a bit here with a game against Inter. It is going to be a massive one at the Rigamonti if we want to reclaim that top spot in Serie A. After we lost it in the Champions League, we finished in second in the group, and that has been an embarrassment to say the least. Let's just try string something together. Maybe just score a goal in this game would be a good start. We're giving Chiellini and Armini a rest at the back four. Tonali returns in the midfield alongside both Viviani and Dominguez. In that number 10 spot will be Verscharen, the Belgian, and then up front, we've just switched it up. We're going to give Keane and Haaland the rest. It is Kubo and Balotelli making a return to the starting 11. Alright then, Super Mario, show us how it's done. Bring some experience and try and score against your former side. Verscharen, Kubo. This could be a lovely little one too. Of course, he can't out-muscle PK. This is a big physical difference there. Verscharen gives it over to Balotelli, and that is what we needed. Some individual brilliance, some experience to lead us, and it is Super Mario Balotelli with a stunning strike to get us into the lead here in the early stages. We're already showing signs of improvement, and he's taken a bit of a break. He's taken a bit of a rest as Moise Kean has dipped in form. We brought back Balotelli, and this one is definitely one to watch back in slow-mo. A brilliant little finesse shot that gets spoiled by this camera angle. Alright, 1-0 up. Positive signs. 9 minutes in, and Super Mario makes his mark. Come on, we need that header. Kotza gets there. Tonali puts his neck on the line. And it's Kubo. Balotelli again. Lovely little give and go. Dominguez finds it into the path of the Brazilian Renan Lodi. He made his charge up the field. Maele, Viviani, Verscharen. Cuts back to Tonali. Will the captain let one rip? Tonali burges through the box and, oh, just over the crossbar. Tonali, Doncourt finds the ball through Lautaro. No use of Poulsen. And it's the equaliser for Inter. 85 minutes on the clock, and the Dane has sunk it past Dragowski, and that was our worst nightmare, just unable to finish off the game. It was always coming. Inter piling on the pressure, and Doncourt fed it through. Lautaro found the ball into wings, and it was simple as that. Dragowski beaten at his near post once more. Referee blows the full-time whistle, and I guess we'll take it considering we've had a few defeats in a row now. It is a draw that we should have gotten the 3 points out of, but we move. It's our last Serie A game of the year. We're halfway throughout the season already, and we're taking a trip down south to Benevento. That is our starting 11, and we'll see if we can get the victory here. It is going to be a tough one. as we're facing a pretty decent side, but no, it is Lodi, Armada, and Pinamonti. Finally, we get our hands on 3 points in Serie A. Thankfully, it was as clear as day. So at the halfway stage of the season, we've now reached January 2023, and this is a current look at the league standings here in the Serie A. You can tell that extreme drop in form has now put us down into 3rd position, equal 2nd, but Juventus have that vital 3-point advantage. We face a lot of tough teams in this episode today. Napoli, Inter, Lazio, Roma right behind us, and dawdling in the relegation zone is Empoli, Genoa, and Lecce. Up in the round of 16 in the Coppa Italia, we have Cittadella to visit us at the Rigamonti, so maybe that'll go down next episode. And after that disappointing end to the group stage, we finish in 2nd, and thankfully we make it out to the round of 16, which was our main aim. We're up against Champions League veterans Borussia Dortmund, so that'll be a tough one. We're going to take a trip to Germany. As we're going to finish off with the half-season squad report, it is Haaland and Keane both on 15 goals after the explosive start from Moise Kean is slightly dropped off in the last month or so. Pinamonti with 5 goals. It is Nicolas Dominguez with 3 goals and 6 assists. Mario Balotelli with that crucial one against Inter, but now he's gone down to a 79 overall. Takefusa Kubo, 2 goals and 3 assists. Thiago Almada now up to an 89 overall, 2 goals and 7 assists. Sandro Tonali with that screamer against Barcelona earlier and 5 assists. It is Lodi with 1 goal and 4 with his debut season. Yaro Vasharin also putting a shift in there with 1 goal and 3 assists. Gaetano's on loan at Stoke. Gravenberch and Riccardi aren't getting too much action out in their loan spells, but there's nothing much we can do about that. Dragowski somehow bagging himself an assist, but he's kept a solid 10 clean sheets. If it wasn't for the last few games, surely that number could have been a bit higher. With our younger prospects and our superstar talents growing day by day, it is obviously going to be the veterans like Balotelli and Chiellini going down in overall. And I guess that is how we're going to wrap up today's episode of the Brescia Road to Glory. Let me know if you like these longer form episodes. This half a season, this chunk was an absolute great fest of talent and games all across the board. Make sure to stay tuned if you want to know what happens with our Serie A campaign, our fight for the Scudetto, and of course the Champions League. All those knockout games happening in the next episode, so make sure to hit like if you did enjoy, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more FIFA 20 content coming at your way. As always, I've been BCSG. Hopefully you had a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.